What's good, Lifestyle Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, if combativeness had a name, had a face, this woman that I'm about to review would be it. Now, boy, when I tell you that she's the most combative woman I've probably seen on this channel, on Kendra G's show. Yeah. So, again, I've read the comment section, and that's what they're saying about this woman. And yeah, let's see.
Okay, hey, boo.
Hey,
What's your name? Is it Ash?
it's not Ash, but I go by Ash, and my name is not Ashley either.
Do you want me to call you Ash?
Yes.
Okay. Ash, where you calling me from?
I'm from New York, but I reside in Delaware.
Delaware. How old are you?
26.
26. What you do for a living, mama?
I'm in banking.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have one son.
How old's your son?
He's 6.
6. Have you ever been married?
No, I've been engaged.
Engaged. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio. We got Ash, Delaware, 26, Scorpio, and Bacon, mom to a 6-year-old, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a provider, honestly. I provide for myself, and I feel like if I'm going to be with a man, I just want that weight off of me. I'm also looking for someone who could be my friend, someone who can make me laugh. Just a man, like just someone who could take over and take the masculinity out of me. I can be feminine, but I feel like I give off masculine because I am by myself.
Let me rewind that right quick because she said something that was very profound to me.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a provider, honestly.
Why is it that you think that you can just find a provider that's going to be willing to take a mom of one? And that seems very... Hold on. Let's continue right quick.
I provide for myself, and I feel like if I'm going to be with a man, I just want that weight off of me. I'm also looking for someone who could be my...
If you feel like if you... Hold on.
I feel like if I'm going to be with a man, I just want that weight off of me. I'm also...
You feel like if you're going to be with a man, you want that weight off of you. You don't just get... Hold up. Just because you are asking for it doesn't mean you shall receive it. You want the weight taken off your shoulders because there's a lot of weight, and your shoulders are not... Your weight is meant for shoulders, not hips. I think that's how Kevin used to say it.
Looking for someone who could be my friend, someone who can make me laugh. Just a man, like just someone who could take over and take the masculinity out of me. I can be feminine, but I feel like I'm...
Take the masculinity out of you. Ma'am, there's no such thing as taking it out of you. You are either masculine or you are feminine. And that's based upon the way you grew up. By the way you are describing it, it seems like you was raised to be a very hard type of woman. So that means that you grew up thinking that you had to be the provider and all of that, and now you've seen that the world is that a man's shoulders are meant for pressure, but a woman's shoulders are not. Y'all crumble under the weight of that stress. And now you're starting to see it. Now you're trying to get somebody that's going to take you serious. And way you're kind of presenting as a combative type of woman. But maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself. Maybe let's continue.
Give off masculine because I am by myself.
Okay. You started off with a provider. So what's your definition of a provider?
Someone who's going to pay my bills.
So a provider is somebody that's going to just pay your bills. You just want somebody just for the money. You're not looking for it. A man that's a provider provides more than just money. He provides guidance. He provides stability. He provides structure. He provides that protection that a lot of women say that they want, but they don't understand what it is. You just want a provider just to provide money. So that alone is going to disqualify you from all of that, anyways. So let's continue.
Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna listen. We're gonna have this conversation because I know this might be said. You're a mom to a 6-year-old. Does the father help out? Is he? Are you getting child support? Is he doing that opposed to a new man to come along to take care of you and your child?
He's not on child support. He helps when he can, and he's not consistent, which is why we're sorry. Which is why we're not together. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that last part.
Yes. So no, say it again.
So, he helps when he can, but he's not consistent. So
He helps when he can, but he's not consistent. And he's not on child support, so you need somebody else to come in and provide that stability. So that means to me that you chose a very poor character in a man. You got pregnant by a man that's a poor judge, that's a poor excuse of a man. If he's inconsistent in his own child's life, that means that he's a poor man, have a poor character. That's based upon what you just said. I don't know the man from a can of paint, neither do I know you. This is based upon what you've said.
oh, that's why we're not together. Meaning the co-parenting is not there. So if I get a man, I want my man to take on my son and be one with me and have that consistency because the dad is not. And with that, like, we don't.
So my question is this. If this man is like that, and I'm pretty sure there were signs before you got pregnant by this man of him being like that, why did you get pregnant? Why did you have a baby with this man? You could have just smashed him and ran off and not had a child with him. But you have a whole child by this man, and you're talking about this man's character like this and portray him in a certain way. Now, my question is this. What is his side of the story? Because it's not just... Because you're just telling your side of the story in this interview. So what is your side of the story? What is his side of the story?
It's not like we don't talk or we can't, but he's just not that, it's not what I want for my son.
So what would you say to the man that would say you have a higher expectation for the next guy opposed to the one that you have for the man you had a baby with?
I'm not with him.
But you had a baby by him, and you want a new man to take care of you and your child. So men will say this, and I know it's going to be said. This is why I want you to respond to it. You want a new man to come along to take care of another man's child and you.
I don't want him to he doesn't have to take care of my child. With me and have that consistency because the dad is not. And my son and is not there. So if I get a man, I want my man to take on my son and it's not there. So if I get a man, I want my man to take on my son and be one with me and have that consistency because the dad is not. And with that, like, it's not like we don't talk or we can't, but he's just not that, it's not what I want for my son.
She literally just contradicted herself. Like, bruh, these bros don't know what the hell they be saying.
So what would you say to the man that would say you have a higher expectation for the next guy opposed to the one that you have for the man you had a baby with?
I'm not with him.
but you had a baby by him and you want a new man to take care of you and your child. So men will say this, and I know it's going to be said, this is why I want you to respond to it. You want a new man to come along to take care of another man's child and you.
I don't want him to he doesn't have to take care of my child. I'm not coming in with the expectation of you to take care of my child, but we are a package deal. And the reason why I'm not with my child's dad is because we don't have that understanding. So if a man is coming into my life, we are going to have that understanding.
But just for clarity, you said you want the new man to pay your bills, right? Mm-hmm. Doesn't your child live with you?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be taking care of your child if he's paying your bills?
Absolutely.
So you do want a man that's going to take care of your child?
Absolutely.
You said you didn't want that.
Okay, so I don't want to get us misconstrued. It's not a standard. You don't need the basic necessities for my child. You don't need to take care of. Meaning, I would never ask you and say, "Hey, my son needs a haircut. My son needs."
Just not to cut you off. Basic necessities. Would you want a man to pay your rent or your mortgage?
If we live together, absolutely.
That's the most basic necessity for your child because they're paying for the.
She doesn't understand what the hell she's asking for. I'm starting to, the more and more I start doing these videos, the more and more I'm just like, these bras don't know what the hell they even asking for. They asking for shit, but they don't even understand what they're asking for. She literally asking for a man to step in as a male figure to her son, and then yet she says she doesn't have to. That's literally what she's asking. And the thing is, she doesn't even recognize, nor do I think she understands what she's really asking for. She's asking for a provider, but she doesn't want what the provider is providing. She just wants the money. She don't give a damn if the man's there or not. She just wants somebody just to pay her bills. Like, this woman doesn't even understand what the hell she's asking for. And then she says that her marriage is her goal. This woman would not even be a good wife. Let alone, she has a 6-year-old son. And she's this fucking lost. And she has a 6-year-old son. Holy shit. I feel bad for that young boy. I feel bad for the young man. Oh my Jesus. When he grow up, he is going to be screwed.
The roof that your child lives in.
To each his own, Kendra.
Okay, we can keep going. I just want
what I said. I'm doing it myself now, and I'm single.
Right.
She don't know what she's asking for. She's doing it right now, but yeah, she doesn't even understand what the hell she's asking for.
And I don't come to a man and say, "Oh, pay my bills." But if you're a man and you're single, and I'm a woman and I'm single, what makes you and we're together? Why can't you pay the same bills that I'm paying? And I was doing it when I was single.
The fuck? Those are your fucking bills. I'm not married to you. I'm not obligated to take care of you or your damn bills. We ain't married. Why do you feel that a man should take care of your bills when you're not even married to him? You saying if y'all together and you're not single. That don't mean shit. Y'all still live in 2 separate households. Man, she would be the worst person to be in a relationship with. Because she think that she deserves every fucking thing under the sun just because she's a woman. Hell no.
Like, that's how I think. Like, I don't know.
I think that's how you think. And and I want to be clear because I'm not really trying to give you a lot of pushback. I'm really just having a dialogue conversation.
You need to give them pushback because apparently these women don't understand what the hell they're asking for. They're asking for something and they don't understand what that comes with. That's the problem that older women need to start solving. Y'all allow these younger women to go around and say all of this shit and they don't even understand what they're asking for. That's y'all's job as older women to explain to these younger women what the hell they're asking for. That's the problem that a lot of young women have. Y'all don't explain shit. Y'all allow these young girls to go around this damn planet acting the fool, asking for crazy stuff, and don't even understand what the hell they're asking for. That's a failure upon older women. If I'm a young man and I understand this, yet older women that understand this aren't explaining this to young women, that is the problem. That is the disconnect that these young women have. They're asking for stuff that they want. but they don't understand what they're asking for. That is the main problem that's going on in today's society now. They're asking for shit they don't understand, and then when they get it, they don't like it. So in a sense, they don't know what the fuck they're really asking for.
To be quite honest, I'm not a man. You're not looking for me. But what I've had heard men say is, you're correct. You're already paying your bills and you're taking care of yourself. So why is the expectation for him to do that for you? That's what the guy would say, counter to what you just said.
Why is it the expectation for me to be a woman and be your woman and be submissive to you and be with you? Why do I have to do that if I'm doing it on my own right now?
Then what do you hold up? So you want a man to come in and pay for your bills. That's what you just said. You want a man to come in and pay for your bills. Okay, cool. You want him to come in and pay for your bills. He's neither married to you, nor does he have the obligation to pay for your bills. But yet, you feel the need to not have to submit to him, nor be at least nice to him while he's paying your bills and taking the fatherly role in your son's lives. So that means that you would not be worth a damn in a relationship or in a marriage.
I'm paying my own bills. I live by myself. I can sleep when I want, pee when I want, look how I want when I want in my own place. Why is it that I have to settle and pay bills and be a roommate with you and still have to be that feminine person? I would rather be alone. So that's
the failure and that's a failure that you're gonna have to figure out yourself, because you're talking about you rather pay all the bills by yourself than be with somebody to pay 50-50. Okay, cool. You don't want to pay 50-50, so you rather struggle paying 100% of the bills by yourself than have a damn barrier between poverty and homelessness paying 50-50. You rather pay 100% and you lose your damn job and you have nothing there to back you up. Wow. So, yeah, let her fall on her face and then she'll be crying, talking about, I need somebody to come help me. When she falls on her face. That is the ironic failure of a lot of women trying to explain this shit to younger women.
That's why I feel like that. I want my man to provide for me the same way I'm gonna provide for him, and that's that.
Okay.
How are you gonna provide for him when you don't even understand what you're providing?
What ways are you going to provide for him? You want more children and stuff like that?
I don't want any more children until I'm married. So if my man wants children and we get married, then that's when we will have a kid. If we're just dating and we then that's it. But we wouldn't move in with each other because I have a kid. So it's kind of like a rocky situation. Like, I'm looking for marriage when it comes to like dating and whatever. If we're going to be flings, then we're going to be flings. I'm young, but.
Okay. And just stop making me look like an elephant, you guys, on TikTok. Just for clarity, and then we'll move back right along. So this is what you desire from your husband. So would you expect a man to provide in the dating aspect or only when you're married?
I would say he would have to show that he can provide in the dating aspect before we even get married. Like, how would I know that you can even do that? Like, I wouldn't, like, no. Yeah, he would do it when we're dating.
So how is he supposed to know that you're a wife before you start? So how is he supposed to know you're a wife if his goal is to marry you? What are you going to provide to him as a wife? That's the failure that's what I'm not understanding.
Okay. Like, before you get married, you gotta crawl before you walk, Kendra.
So you gotta crawl before you walk to be a provider and to marry you, but you're not telling us what you're going to be providing him to make him think that you're a wife. That's, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't even gonna say it no more. She's not gonna find somebody that's gonna be a respectful person or a person that's actually serious enough to take her serious. She's not gonna find it.
I want you to prepare. Be prepared, because you're going to be a highlight, and it's going to be a lot of conversation, child. Let's keep going. We stay here for a long time. What are your deal breakers besides not being a provider?
Bad hygiene.
Okay.
Bad hygiene is definitely a deal breaker for me. Bad money management is definitely a deal breaker for me. You don't have to be rich, but you definitely have to be able to manage money.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No. You have to, again, I feel like good hygiene, you can look anyway. You could be a big guy as long as you keep a good cut or tone guy. I'm really into getting more in tune to my health because I'm getting older. So I would prefer someone who's take their health serious as well, or is getting into that could teach me some other stuff. But I'm not against, someone who is not up to standard. You can't look ugly. I'm cute, like, yeah. But, like, I'm not one of them. No.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He has to make more than me, or at least as much as I make, so we can get somewhere.
Okay, what's that minimum?
Kendra, you making me put my business all on the street.
Well, okay, don't give the exact.
I make 60. So
Okay.
he would have to make 60 or above. And I don't think that's a lot. I think that's like so.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Hold on.
Okay, we see you. All right, girl. Okay. It's juicy. Juicy booty. When was your last relationship?
Kendra, no.
Ash?
My last relationship was last year.
Last year. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Is that guy an option?
No.
Why not?
Because he's still in his error, I would say. Like, we're more friends than I would say looking for a relationship. Like, we knew each other for a long time. So when we chill, every time we don't do it, if that makes sense. Like, we, So no, I wouldn't. I don't.
Okay.
That's just my little. No.
Okay, so that's not an option. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I had a smart ass mouth.
So you have a smart ass mouth. Okay. Yep, that's a flaw.
I'll just say my mouth. I'm clingy. And I wouldn't say clingy in an annoying way, but it is annoying. It's very annoying. I'm very clingy. I be wanting my person to be my person. Like, I'm very possessive. That's that. Those are the things I wouldn't.
So you're a possessive person. So that means that if somebody does some shit to you or somebody tries to take what's yours, you don't know how you're gonna react. So basically, you crazy as hell.
To work on.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Ash?
Why would a guy be lucky to be with me? I don't know. I feel like if I answer that, I'm going to be very cliche and say, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Like, I don't know. A guy would be lucky to be with me because I'm me. Like, I can probably, I don't know. That's a hard question.
Okay, but good for you. Okay, you're 26. What's the age range you would date?
I would say 28 to 40.
40. Okay. And could the guy have kids already?
He have kids.
You have kids. All right.
Take care of them, and they not like babies, and he's out of the red zone.
Okay. I'm just thinking right here, and I'm sitting and I'm learning something new every day. And I think our dialogue is the disconnect, I think, that we're having between men and women. Because from your stance, I actually get it. You're like, I'm already paying all my bills and I'm taking care of myself. So in your mind, if I'm gonna be your woman, as in, I guess I'm assuming you're gonna cook, clean,
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. Take care of business.
I'm gonna be having sex with you, all those things. Why would I contribute to the bills if I'm gonna be doing all that? I'll just sit by myself. So that's and I understand that point of view. Then there's the man point of view, which I understand too. It's like, okay, the expectation is you want me to provide, and some men like you want me to provide for another man's child. And for record, I understand you're saying you're not gonna have any more kids unless you're married. It makes sense. And then you said, I need signs of you being provided before I even marry you. So, and I understand that point of view too. So I think that is the big circle of disconnect between men and women right now. One of them. One of them. All right. Well, let's do it, Ash. For the guy that can handle your ass, how could he reach out to you?
Yeah, no. She's a very combative woman, and the thing is, nobody's gonna take her serious. And I'm sorry to say that, but nobody's really gonna take her serious. The fact of the matter is that a lot of women want something that they're not even providing, and this woman is she wants something provided to her, but she doesn't know what she has to provide to that man. So basically, in a sense, she's not gonna be worth it. If you're providing a combative attitude like that to somebody, what are you gonna really offer that man in return, other than headache? And that's what a lot of women are starting to find out, is that a lot of them are not providing much other than just body and problems. That's the honest truth. A lot of these women are only offering problems and just sex. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast. Let's whatever to come. I will see you guys on the flip side, and thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.